Okay. Forgive me while I get set up here. Had some technical difficulties, but I'm figuring it out here. An elderly gentleman such as myself, it takes me some time to get situated, but I'm here for the family. Let me get my lights and things situated. All right, all right. Welcome, welcome. It's Prosperity Jones back again. I am so happy. The man with the best hair in the political business to be back here with my family. Thank you for joining me. It is truly, truly a pleasure to be back here speaking with all of you. This particular episode of the Prosperity Sports Politics Radio Show today is brought to you by this piece of work here. This book written by Tracy Branch, Prosperity for All. Please go to Amazon. You can get it on Audible. Thank you, our partners at Audible. It is a pleasure to work with you, good people over there. And thank you, Prosperity, for allowing me the platform. It is Brother Prosperity Jones, and I am here to talk to you this week amongst a few things in culture and sports and politics. As you know, I am running for president of these United States in the year 2024. And my competition, Joe, just keeps making it easy on me this week, or was it last week, stating that the pandemic is over. He just makes it so much easier for you to go out and support Jones in 2024, and that's what we're here to talk about today. Starting off this program, I am happy that you are here with me, and we are going to have a great conversation. We'll get into some sports stuff a little later on in the program, but I think it is important during these shows that we touch on something that is relevant, right? That is relevant. And as your next president, today we're going to start the program and we're going to address voting, because I've been hearing a lot while I'm on the campaign trail about young people's not wanting to vote because they're not getting anything for their vote. And it really truly troubles my heart. As a pastor, for quite some time, I was able to mentor youth, and the one thing that I would always tell them is respect your elders. Respect your elders. As an elder statesman, I feel I would have never disrespected Big Mama, because she would hit me upside the head with a pan, and Prosperity Jones would go, "Oops, I'm sorry, Big Mama. I didn't know. I overstepped." And a lot of you young folks today, you are overstepping. You're overstepping. And so we're going to talk here today about the importance of voting, because Prosperity Jones is going to be your next president. 2024, it's going to be me and it's going to be you. And we're going to do this together. We are going to build back America while making America great again. I'm going to say it one more time. We are going to build back America while making America great again. Don't it sound so good? So let me get into this importance of voting. I'm gonna lay out some framework so you young whippersnappers can understand why you need to go out there. You need to vote. You need to vote. It has to happen. We're gonna vote Jones in 2024. And the first thing I hear is young people, well, I need something for my vote. I'm gonna stop you right there. We don't need something for your vote. You've already gotten something for your vote. You're gonna get Jones. You're gonna get Jones. And the first thing I'm gonna do the first day in office You know what I'm going to deliver for my people of America? I'm going to deliver hope. And that's the one thing back in my day that we had. We had hope. Now I know what you're going to say. Can't Brother Jones can't pay my bills with hope. Can't pay my bills with hope. Hope don't pay the bills. Can't put my kids through school with hope. It is a tough economy. Gas prices, grocery prices. How can I pay my bills with hope? And my answer simply is when you look up at that White House and you see me and my family living in a lap of luxury, you're going to know that maybe it could be you. I know you can't pay your bills. I know. I know you can't get your kids the clothes you want. I know you don't take vacations. I know your medical insurance and your medical situation is in dire need. Your education system's in shambles. But when you look at the White House and see me and my family, you're going to have the hope that maybe your children can do it too. And that is one of the main reasons you need to go out and vote Jones in 2024. It is vital, family, that we stick together at this point, that we stick together and get Jones in office, because a leg up for Jones is a leg up for every single Black individual in this great country of ours. Right? Moving forward in voting and the importance of it, the true sheer importance of it, I need you to understand what your elders sacrificed. I need you to understand that. When I was a young lad in the South, and I can remember the times I had to go out and we were in the midst, in the clutches of Jim Crow, and we formed this bus boycott, and we would walk, and we would walk, and we would walk some more. And I can remember, the tired calls of my grandmother, and she would just tell me, baby, it's what we need to do. And so when I think about that sacrifice, I think about all of my elders who decided that it was necessary to take the time to build a foundation for me. And I'm thankful for that. And so if you don't go vote for no other reason, you go out and support, my grandmother that would walk, the bus boycotts, all the trials and tribulations. That's important. Now, yeah, I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, look around you, Miss Brother Jones. Mr. Jones, please look around you. Black people are bad. We're doing bad out here. We need real constructive help. I can't just listen to an elder anymore. What they've done, they needed to do more. I know that's what you're gonna say, but I'm gonna implore you to look into your heart. Look into your heart and see how tough it was, because it was truly complicated. It wasn't easy. And our elders had it hard, and to get out right now and vote Jones is going to really let the elders know that you understand where they came from. And that's vital. That's vital. And I know they really appreciate it. And again, I know what you're gonna say. Yeah, I know. What is the elders done for me? Some of my young folks, I'm on that campaign trail. I hear you. They're telling me the elders dropped the ball. They should have done more. And I know that's what you want. I know that's what you want. And if you vote Jones, allow me to deliver. Allow me to deliver. But the importance of voting, we can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You understand that? You can't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We gotta vote. Lastly, and this gets into a very important point, is inspiration for my people. And that's what Brother Jones is. I'm going to be your inspiration. I am going to deliver my people something that they've never seen before. You can trust in Jones. And that's something that I need everyone to understand. We are going to build America back by making America great again. And you can trust in Jones, and the inspiration is going to be there. I promise you, from my first day in office, I'm getting rid of all student debt. First day, day one, student debt, that's over. Student debt is done. Universal healthcare system, implemented. Day one. I don't care. Day one. Student debt, universal, those two things right there, you can bet on Jones on that. You can bet Jones on that. Because that day one is getting done. And so we're going to vote Jones, and we're going to take this country back from the corrupt individuals who have plagued it, who have put a damper on the politics of this country, which we will not accept any longer. And so I just wanted to touch base with my people today about the importance of voting. And in 2024, I want you to go out and I want you to vote Jones 2024. I want you to vote Jones 2024, and we're gonna get this thing back on track. And speaking of, right, we're going to transition a bit now into our sports and the lighter topics, because, you know, as Brother Jones, I'm on the road and I'm campaigning hard to be your next president in 2024. And so the sports segment of this prosperity sports politics talk show is the lighter side. But don't forget to vote. I want to first segue into my brother Brett Favre and speak about the alleged, and that, my family, that is a key word today, alleged foul play that they have accused our Southern brother of doing. I know former Governor Phil Bryant. I know him personally. We grew up through politics together, and that is a good man. And I'm going to ask the family to show him some compassion as the media wing of this propaganda machine attempts to tear him down. That's a good brother. Phil Bryant is a good brother. He is a family man. He deserves our understanding if he did indeed help Brother Favre steal from the homeless and welfare and downtrodden. Now, I know what you're going to say. These are millionaires. These are very wealthy individuals, Brother Jones. How can we trust you if you're sticking? Now, listen here. God is the only person that can judge man. I'm going to say that again. If you can't forgive your brother, how do you expect the Lord to forgive you? I know the alleged crimes are serious. I know that the media covered Jameis Winston stealing $32.33 worth of crab legs a million times more than they're covering this. But that's the media's angle. They wanna try to spin it. They want to spin it. And we won't let them. We won't. It's Jones 2024, and we won't let them put our brother Brett in a light that he's had his issues. I know what you're gonna say. He done had his issues. He's had his problems in the past. But there's no way, with all that, there's no way this man would steal from the poor and downtrodden. That's not what's on that man's heart. There's no way Brother Phil Bryant, the governor, would allow something so ugly. Do you think a politician of the great state of Mississippi would allow something like that to their residents? And I know what you're going to say. You're going to bring up Jackson and how they're They're depriving them people of clean water. But I just want you to really look into your heart for a second and try to find some empathy for Brother Brett and Brother Phil as they go through these alleged allegations. And I want you to look yourself in that mirror and ask, would Brett Favre do this? Would Phil Bryant do this? And what you're going to find when you look is the answer is no. They wouldn't. Those brothers are stand-up individuals, and the way we're going to support Jones in 2024 is the way we need to be supporting my brothers from Mississippi, and I stand beside them. I stand beside them. Moving into the lighter hearted, this is my favorite segment of the program. We get to talk a little sports. As y'all know, Brother Jones used to play a little foosball back in his day. I played a little foosball, back in the church league, and I played a little quarterback here, a little old lineman. I did it all. Brother Jones did it all. Now I did it all. Don't make me pull up the tape on y'all. I'll pull up the tape now. Brother Jones I was a pioneer in this athletic world, and I was blessed by the Lord above with so many gifts, and I'm proud to be able to share some of them here with you, and more of them in 2024 when I am Brother Jones, your next president. But let's get into it here. I'm not gonna go through all the matches. I'm not gonna go into all the matches. Brother Jones, the best hair in the business, brother, the best hair in the business. Oh, okay. Week 2 wrap up here. We're gonna go through this fairly quickly, and it was the week of the Bumble. We got coaches making millions of dollars, having gaffes, and it really reminds me that those coaches of the teams we're going to talk about, why don't y'all got to donate, because you're stealing money from these organizations making decisions that you made this past weekend in the NFL. You're stealing, and so some of that money can go to ProsperityJones2024.com and go ahead and support us, because what you're doing is sheer thievery. And we'll start with the Ravens. That was a terrible display of decision making, which you've never seen from a leader in this country. You can't point to a time where a leader in this country made decisions as bad as John Harbaugh down the stretch. Now, I know what you're gonna say. I know. We elected certain people, and the whole slavery misunderstanding. I know what you're gonna say. Certain decisions were made, but listen, the Ravens, you gotta close that thing out, man. You gotta close that thing out. People are expecting you to be able to finish off a team when you're up by that many points. And just to allow Miami to come back and really just embarrass you. Now, speaking of Miami, they may be legit. Tua he showed last week a real command and leadership. If anybody can recognize good leadership, none other than me. But he showed a command in the game. But I think it was more about the Ravens fumbling the win more so than Tua and the extraordinary talent that the Dolphins possess. But I got bad news for Miami. You're in the Bills division. And so that's in the preview, but you're about to be brought back down to earth in Prosperity Brother Jones's estimation. Again, moving forward with the week of the debacle, we got the Browns. And I need everybody on that staff to be fired today. Now, I know you went and you won a Thursday night football game against a lackluster Steelers opponent. And I got some friends that are Steeler fans, and my heart goes out to you, and I understand you went out and got Mitchell, and you thought that young man was going to be able to put you in a position. And the reality is you lost one of the best defenders in football. And the boy kind of looks like me coming off that edge back in the day. But you lose that. You lose the Watt, the young man Watt, and it's not going to turn out well for you. It's not. And so to my Steelers fans, that division is challenging. The Ravens will end up winning it. And you're gonna have to live with that. You're gonna have to live with that, unfortunately. Uh, the moving forward, right? The week of debacles. The Indianapolis Colts fire the entire organization. When I set up my leadership, once I'm the next president of these United States, getting blanked by a Jacksonville Jaguars team where their coach was kicking the players and inappropriately fondling women in bars, and then they come out and blank you in week 2, you should feel utterly embarrassed with yourself. Embarrassed. And from because Brother Jones, I'll admit I have vices. And I'll tell the family here as we campaigning, and I say it on the road all the time, is a little crack never hurt nobody. And that's a joke, right? Don't do crack. But I'm saying we all have we have our vices. And gambling is one of Prosperity Jones, Brother Jones's vices. And I just wanted to say to Brother Jonathan Taylor, don't let me catch you on the campaign trail, young man. Because what you did to my money and my fantasy situation last week is reprehensible. And I'm very, very disappointed in you. And I hope that the Indianapolis Colts organization can get their heads out of there. I'm not going to use profanity because I am the man of the Lord, but Brother Taylor, don't let me catch you out here in these streets now, young man. All right. Week 3 preview. What do we have? It is a great week 3 matchup. We got a lot of great games. As I mentioned, the Bills Dolphins is a good one. And I know the Miami fans, y'all are riding high on that hog, aren't y'all? Y'all are riding high on the hog. You're about to be brought back. Come on back down here. The good part is when you come on back down here, Prosperity Jones, when you get back, we're going to have universal health care, and I'm going to take care of your student debt. Day one. But come on back down here, Dolphins. The Bills fitting set y'all straight. If we're talking about gambling and Prosperity Jones, I got a little itch for the gambling. The Bengals bounced back in a big way against the Jets. Jets fans, you're going to come on back down here too. Come on. Because y'all aren't as good as y'all think y'all are. Right? You're riding, you're another team. You're riding high off the hog. But that's okay. You're going to come on back down as well. My Chargers took a very tough loss. And the Dan Foutses of the world and the people, Kellen Winslow's of the world, who I grew up loving in my youth, y'all are gonna have to make those men proud and bring the Jaguars back on and serve them some humble pie this week. My Chargers will get that done against the Jags. The Colts, again, utter embarrassment. Philly keeps it rolling. That is the best team in that division. I know we got a Monday night situation up there, I believe, in Dallas with the Giants. Nobody cares. Both those teams are extremely lackluster. They remind me of this old alley cat back in my youth. The Giants and the Cowboys remind me of them old alley cats that would rummage through your garbage. They would rummage through your garbage and wouldn't find much and then would keep coming back. And you would, alley cat, there's nothing for you to eat in that garbage, alley cat. And that's what the Giants and the Cowboys are. Those pesky alley cats that just don't get it. There's no garbage. There's no wins. There's no championships for you. None. Move on. Move on. Philly smokes the Washington football team this week, and we wrap up a wonderful week 3 in football. Ladies and gentlemen, that is this week's episode of Prosperity Sports Politics Talk Show. I had a wonderful, wonderful time seeing you folks this evening. I am excited to be on the road. We will be in Baguppy, Mississippi. Next week, we will be also heading to Tallahan. Gertie, where are we going next week? Gertie's gonna put it up. Gertrude, my assistant, will be posting where we're gonna be campaigning. We want to come out there. We want to see everyone and encourage everyone to vote for Brother Jones in 2024. Joe Biden, you are in trouble, sir. This country has had enough of your mishaps, and with Prosperity Jones in office, we will be building America back while making America great again. This episode today was brought to you by this young man's work, Brother Tracy Branch. I need you to go out on Amazon and Audible and go check it out. It is an inspiring perspective piece of authorship by a very competent young man, and I want you to go out and support that young brother. Today's show is brought to you by him. I'm gonna see you, ladies and gentlemen, next week, and remember, vote Jones in 2024.